tired and alone, and every minute passes into the unknown. You bring me comfort like nobody can. I hear you whisper, life has only just begun. So I hold out hope to be stronger than forever when it's you and me together. 'Cause I never lost my faith in you. Every time when I felt you would pull me through. Yes, I never lost my faith in you. Oh, I never lost my faith in you. When I feel broken from every little wound, you remind me, oh, that we are not consumed. There will be moments when I'm drifting away into the darkness, but you will lead the way. So I hold out hope to be stronger than forever when it's you and me together. 'Cause I never lost my faith in you. Every time when I felt you would pull me through. Yes, I never lost my faith in you. Oh, I never lost my faith in you. Oh, but who could I turn to? Now I know there's nobody like you. And every time we get a little closer, how I wish that I could stay forever and a day. 'Cause I never lost my faith in you. Every time when I felt you would pull me through. Yes, I never lost my faith in you. Oh, I never lost my faith in you.
Hey guys, as you can see, I just did the dishes and I folded the load of clothes that I had to fold. I did mention yesterday that I washed some things for Noah, but those were blankets, and he'll take care of that himself. It's just two big blankets anyways. So I did the part that I was supposed to do. I have no clothes to wash today. The dishwasher wasn't quite full, and I know that I ran it earlier yesterday, but I thought it was full at the time. Maybe we ended up using those dishes out of it at some point and I just don't remember it. I don't know, but there was a lot out of the top. Well, out of the middle one. The top one doesn't always get full. We don't try to make sure it's full before we run it because it's just that little tiny shelf for, I don't know, cooking things, utensils, or whatever. But anyway, I did those two things because it's Tuesday. I do have Bible study in a little while, and I'll be doing that. And then after that, I'm probably, if I have time before cooking supper, which I probably will have time, I plan on tackling that big drawer in the kitchen again. I've done it before with you guys, but I need to do it again. It's not terrible, but because I've been using some things out of it, trying to get rid of it, there's like things falling over. I don't know how else to say it other than that. But anyway, the like Lysol wipes, Clorox wipes, whatever. The wipes in a little plastic tube thingy container. I have been using those up, and I have several reasons why I've been using them up. But I had a pretty good stockpile. I had gotten them on sale, and you know, after all the stuff died down and once you could find them again, they were on clearance all of a sudden. So I went a little bit crazy and bought a lot. So I didn't even have, I mean, I bought some for 15 cents a thing. Like, really? 15 and 30 cents? And it was still in date until like 2024? Yeah, I'm gonna buy them. For the convenience of it. But anyways, I bought so many that I had them in 2 different places. And I'm like, so fed up with that I decided I was not gonna buy any more for a while. And I was gonna get all of them out of that drawer that I could. Which is all of them. But there are some, like in like what a baby wipe kind is, like the refills for baby wipes, and the little plastic thing that's not hard plastic. I have some of those still in there, and I may or may not take them out. I don't know. I've got to decide. But the reason why you haven't been seeing me use, thank you for going off. The reason why you haven't been seeing me use as many of the blue microfiber cloths is because I've been using those up. And I've decided it's much easier to store a bottle of cleaner that's going to last you a lot longer than that little thing of wipes. So I'm going to focus more on that than I am on the wipes. Now, I'm not saying I'll never buy the wipes again, because I really like to have them in the bathroom. Like, just a quick wipe of the sink. If there's like toothpaste and stuff on it, they're awesome for that. I don't have to take out extra things. But I don't have to have them. So if I don't ever buy them again, I'm okay with that. If I do buy them again, I'm okay with that. But as of right now, I am not going to have them in 2 places in my home like that again for storage. I do have some in the kitchen. I've got some in the bathrooms, each bathroom. But that's not for storage. That's for use. So I just need to go through that drawer, because I think I have all of those containers out of there. But everything has fallen over so much that I just don't know. I don't know if everything's, you know, out of there yet. So I'm going to clean it out, organize it, see what I can do to make it better. The middle drawer's really organized, and I love it. The top drawer is pretty organized, even though it's a little packed because of the things I have in there, so I might move some stuff around. There's only one thing that I'm really thinking about moving around, which would mean that I could take my new dish towels and put them up top, which I have never even used the new ones. I bought them on clearance at Sam's like 2 years ago, I think. I washed them, I folded them, I put them in that bottom drawer for later. That's what I do. I have it for later, and then once, what my plan was once, like, I had to get rid of a towel because it was just so old and worn out. Like, I use them until they are thin or holy or whatever. And then I use them for something else. I use them till they're dead. Until you can't use them anymore. I had planned on taking one out to replace. Well, I haven't had to take any out except one that I had been thinking about getting rid of it for a long time, because when I got it, it was thin, but it was a gift, so I didn't want to get rid of it. But it wasn't from a family member. It wasn't like, it was a hostess gift, and I used it I used it for like years, like 4 years, maybe 5. I think I appreciated the gift. You know, especially since every time that I used it, every time I took it out and put it on the towel rack, it was so thin, you use it once, it's like, oh, we gotta get a new towel. It's like a paper towel, you just throwing it, you know? So we weren't throwing it away, but finally we did retire it. And usually whenever we retire them, they either become like dog accident cleanups that we throw away, or they become Jeff's grease rags is what we call them. Something like that. I don't know what that one became. It really doesn't matter. But I'm thinking about moving some things around. That was the whole point of all of that. I'm rambling. Tonight, I am making a recipe that I made before, but it's been quite a while. It's been probably a year or more. It's been over maybe a year. I don't know. It's beef chimichangas. It's from a recipe book, a cookbook. I'll have to get it down, or get Noah to get it down for me, one or the other. And I'm gonna do it. But this recipe book, I have 2 of them. There's 2 in the series. I don't know, maybe more. But this book has it to where you can, like, it has the recipes where you can cook just one, or you can cook double or triple. It's got different, it has the numbers, the amounts, and it has everything broken down so you can make freezer meals. I love it. I don't know that I'm making any freezer meals today, or I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. We'll see. I don't really know if I took out enough ground beef for that. I am also today, when I'm cooking the ground beef, I'm gonna cook a little bit extra because tomorrow night we're having an easy meal because I'm gonna have Julie Marie, and I don't really know how long I'm gonna have her because they have 2 appointments like in Birmingham, which is 2 hours from me. So they're gonna be there pretty much all day. Usually, whenever they have one appointment, they don't get back until like 4 o'clock because of how long. Traffic is terrible through there, like absolutely awful. I don't know how long I'm gonna have her. So we're having hamburger helper. We just happen to have a thing of hamburger helper in the pantry that I had forgotten about. I bought it from Darlene's, I want to say. Now, we don't really like hamburger helper much. We don't usually buy hamburger helper. We used to all the time, and we thought it was good until we started experimenting with our own things and found flavor. Once we learned that we could make it better, we forgot the hamburger helper. Anyway, not saying it's a bad thing, not saying you shouldn't do it. It's your business if you have it. I have it, so I can't be condemning anybody, you know what I'm saying? But we don't buy it regularly, but it is a good thing for a day like tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and cook the ground beef tonight, store it in the refrigerator, of course, and then tomorrow night, if I have to, I could just throw it in the crock pot, because from what I understand, you can cook hamburger helper in the crock pot. I could throw that in there while the baby's here, or I could just, it takes like 30 minutes to cook it. It's not a big deal. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night, the hamburger helper, which you'll probably see. Now, Thursday's video, which will be, you'll see this one on Wednesday, and you'll see tomorrow's video on Thursday. Thursday's video is probably going to be super short because I'll have her. So I guess that's why you got a really super long one on Monday. I don't know. That's not really why. That's just how it happened. But yeah, Thursday's video will probably be super short because I'll have the baby on Wednesday. And that's fine. I'm sure y'all are okay with it, because several of you have already told me that you're okay with it. That you like the longer ones, but you understand. So, anyway, I'm gonna quit running my mouth, or else this one will be 2 hours long. That was the longest video I think I've ever done. Almost 2 hours. I don't know how it happened. And I don't even know if all of you stayed for the whole thing. I was so surprised when I started editing it. I knew I was in the kitchen all day, but I didn't pay attention to that. And if I had recorded every second, well, actually, I cut out a lot of that video. But anyway, let me hush my mouth and get ready for Bible study. I'm already ready, but I want to, look over my notes and things, because I like to do that before the study, just to make sure I'm extra prepared, even though I never feel prepared. But I said before, if I ever feel prepared for leading a Bible study, because that's essentially what I'm doing, even though I don't feel like a leader or anything, If I ever feel prepared, like completely prepared, I feel like I'm overstepping my bounds because I'm never prepared for what God is going to give me, because he's going to give me whatever he wants. And I'm not saying that he's telling me what to say. He could be. I don't know. I'm just saying that I ask for his leading, and he may lead me in a complete different direction when I start talking about things. You know what I'm saying? Or it could just be that I ramble a lot. Anyway. But as I said, if I ever feel prepared for anything, I'm probably not. And I'm probably just a little bit, what is the word? Maybe a little over, what is it? I don't know the word. See, it's such a strange subject to me that I can't even think of the word that it is. Over zealous? No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I know words, I just don't know this one right now. I'll think of it later when it doesn't matter. In the middle of the night, probably. But anyway, I will be back when I'm doing something other than running my mouth. And, I'll see you then. Okay, guys, I am now in the floor. I'm about to tackle this drawer. No, I did not try to rhyme. It just happened. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and I had brought the little, one of the mats over here to sit on because it's just more comfortable than the floor. The floor is stone, but this is what the drawer looks like right now. Let me move my leg. Maybe I won't keep the camera. That's what it looks like right now. It's become a mess. This is where we keep our vitamins. Now we have this in here. This is Jeff and Noah's. I don't know whatever happened to Selena's. I don't know if she took it with her or if she has it in her room. I don't know. I don't go to her room. Can't. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Anyway, this is where this is at. Like I said, I had magic erasers. I have those towels in here. Really pretty towels, nice ones. I need to take them out and start using them. But I just haven't because, like I said, the others are still fine. So I haven't taken them out. But I'm going to take them out now. It looks like something is spilled on that one. Or maybe that's just the color it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll rewash them because they have been in here for quite a long time. I don't know. I'll decide. But for now, I'm going to put them up there. This is like the little bags you wash your clothes in, like small delicates and things. It's hard for me to sit that way. I don't really know how to start this. Okay, so I do have these in here. And those are the back disinfectant wipes. I got these from Sam's. I may put those in the other room. I don't know. These are like Swiffer floor thingies. We don't have a lot of those left, but we have some. Don't really use the Swiffer. I put these up here so I could use those up, but I haven't used any of them because I don't ever think about them being there. I have a ton of dusters. Not a ton really, but several. I got a bunch of them from Amazon. And what I need to do is put them back in this bag. Instead of having them just hanging out. This one didn't come from Amazon, but I stuck it in there anyway. Okay. No, this is not the same kind. Well, that's great. Just throw it in there. That's good. This is not the same kind. These are not, but I can just stick this one in here, and at least that'll be one that's contained. Got these from Ollie's. They're called Instant Erase. Anyway, it doesn't matter what they're called, I don't guess. kinds of little duster things. And my house, oh, that was a candle. My house is still a dusty mess. How does that happen? These are other, our toilet brushes. Came with 2, like, these are refills. These have not been used, but you can put this on your toilet brush. In ours, we don't need them yet, so we have them in here. This is little silicone things. I got them from Grove, which I don't shop with Grove anymore because honestly, a lot of their products, I feel like they lied to us about them. And also, I have so many that I don't need any, and I can go to Walmart and buy them now, so there's no point in me ordering them. Actually, they're cheaper at Walmart, or they were the last time I looked. So I'm not buying any right now anyway, and so I just canceled my Grove thing. I don't even have an account with them anymore. That's magnets and a thing. I don't know why it's in here. It's a crazy mess. That's what this is. That's Swiffer dusters. There's a bug again. I keep getting attacked by bugs today. I promise I don't stink. But we have the dusters in there. But we stuck the... See, here's the dusters. But we stuck these in here. It's the Walmart brand. It's not actually Swiffer brand. This is a peel machine. A capsule machine. You can make capsules. I was making different kinds with it. Because vitamins are in here. Why are cleaner stuff and vitamins together? I don't know. This stuff right here, I used to use all the time. It's supposed to make your whites whiter. And I quit using it for whatever reason. I don't even know why. I think I'm going to put it up here and use it again. I also have some Bell's naphtha in here. And this dry ale thing, which I don't use because I don't have any dry clean only clothes. But I may one day want to use it. I don't know. The bag is still really good for like putting stuff in. For you can actually, you know, wash your clothes in it. I think. I don't know. You may not be able to. I have to look at it and see. But the kit's still there, and it works really good for the 1 or 2 things I ever had that dry clean only. It wasn't much. Alright. And I have these things. It came with a sofa we bought, but I'm pretty sure that these 2 are no good anymore because they're probably dried up. Now this is a dusting cloth. It's just a cloth, and I know it's good. It's reusable. I don't know about this stuff. That's fabric stain remover. I'll have to ask Jeff about those things because I don't know if they're any good or not. We have Swiffer pet things. Another one of those. There's where I put the rest of them. Okay, I'm leaving the vitamins right here in the front. I'm not messing with those. I don't know why these candles are in here, but okay. I'm leaving them in there, in the back. So, my thought was I could take this bin that's up here in the top drawer. I could take it down and put it down here and have it in this drawer, and then up there I could put those other towels. So I'm going to put this back. I'll put the Swiffer things back up here. Put those things back there because they don't have a home. I'm going to stick this in there so that I can have all these other ones with it. That's peel things, so I want to try to put it with the peels. My actual medicine is in here now though, so I need to not like hide it from myself. And I do go through my pills and these vitamins regularly. I'll just put this machine down there because it's a box anyways. It's not really a machine, but that's what it's called. Okay, I'll put these refills back here. And all these dusters and the laundry bag. Put all those dusters there. And since this is a dusting cloth, I'm going to put it with those. So I'm just going to let that be like that. All of these things I'm going to take out. Actually, I think there was one inside this I think I saw that had fallen in. Yes, I did. So I'm going to let that be that way. I'm going to take these out so we can use them. Or put them somewhere else. And I'm going to put these where I have the others. And I'm going to wash those towels and put them up here in this drawer where the other hand towels are. And I'm going to show you what that drawer looks like now. Well, I was going to show you that drawer. I did take a picture of it. I was going to show you that drawer, which I can show you the picture of it. But when I started taking things out, mind you, we live under big oak trees. And this time of the year, you know those big roaches thingies? I don't know what they are, but they come in your house if you open the door. We open our door quite often because of the dogs. There was one in the drawer. So I got grossed out, and now it's all in here. I don't care if he touched it or not, they all went in there. So he's gone, but now I have to wash everything. I'll show y'all what it looks like after I get done folding it back up and putting it back together. It may be tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and do it all, try to do it all today and show y'all before the night's over, if I remember. But yeah, it's only this time of the year. It's only like a few of them every year, especially if it's raining a lot, and everybody around here deals with it. So I don't feel alone. It's not because my house is nasty, y'all know that. It's because we live under all these oak trees and they are everywhere. It's just the way it goes. So yeah, I decided to wash everything that was in there, sanitize it really good. So that's happening now. I will show you the drawer later after I put it back together. Because right now it has been disinfected and it is empty. I need to tackle that, but we're not going to discuss that right now. I can't seem to keep it cleaned off. I don't, it's one of those hot spots. I can't seem to keep it cleaned off. Alright, I'm going to go and I'll be back probably whenever I start cooking supper. So I'll see y'all then. Okay guys, while my iron skillet is heating up, I want to tell you a little bit about this recipe. First of all, I'm getting it from Don't Panic, Dinners in the Freezer. There's two books. This one is Don't Panic, More Dinners in the Freezer. It says, great tasty meals you can make ahead. A second helping of tasty meals you can make ahead is this one. But we're getting it from the first one. The second one's a little thicker. But anyway, I want to show you kind of how this is set up. This is the recipe we're doing, the beef chimichangas. And it's set up to do 1 serving. Or you can do 3 servings, 6 servings, or 9 servings. And that way you can, if you use any, like the 3 servings, you can have 1 for now, 2 for later. 6 servings, 1 for now, 5 for later, and so on and so forth. And it gives you the instructions on how to do it completely. I mean, there's so many things in this book that you can't mess up freezer cooking. Like, it tells you all kinds of things. But I also made a little note, and this is a little post-it note. This is not permanent, but I'm going to keep the book anyway, so, you know, it doesn't matter if it is. But I don't like writing in my books. But anyway, I put less cumin because we don't really like it, or cumin. How do you say it? I don't know. I put less of that and less apple cider vinegar because that's the way we like it. Just gonna tell you that. So I'm not gonna tell you the exact recipe because it's not mine. It's in a book. But if I can find it online, I will share it with you. Otherwise, I'll share the book with you guys. I got mine from Thrift Books, but you can get it from Walmart. Not Walmart. You maybe can get it from Walmart. I don't know, Walmart.com. But you can get it from Amazon. So, it's by Susie Martinez, Vanda Howell, and Bonnie Garcia. I think there's a picture of the ladies in the back somewhere. Yeah, there they are. There we go. I mean, they have metric conversion guide for volume, length, weight, temperatures. They've got all kinds of the stuff in here. Equivalency charts. I mean, they just got everything you need, really. In the front, it has, like, tells you, if I can get over here, it shows you, like, the method. It tells you how to shop for it, how to cook for it, all the things you need to do to make this a success and have freezer meals. It's really good. It also tells you how long certain things, meats and breads and all that, will keep in the freezer too. Now, I have not done this one in the freezer. I've only done it the one, but I'm going to try it sometime, just not today. I am going to be making extra beef though, so I'm going to put extra garlic in it because I'm going to have the extra beef for tomorrow, so I'm going to do that. So let me get y'all pointed down here and I'll be right back. Find the off button. Okay, so I'm using my really big pan and I'm going to get my ground beef in here that I have thawed. Hopefully it's all completely thawed. If it's not completely, it's fine. Try not to water off the bags because we don't want that in there. Oh, this one's not quite there yet. It's close enough that I can break it apart though, so that's good. Okay. The recipe says to sprinkle salt in a medium skillet. I'm not putting salt in my skillet because I can't. I already did this part. But I'm going to go ahead and put some salt. It doesn't say, let's see, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Yeah, it does say how much. I'm just going to put it on the meat because that's what you're supposed to have it on anyway. Feels like a lot. Alright, and then I added the beef, and I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and the spices. I should have already had the garlic ready, but I didn't. But it doesn't take long to get them ready, and that's kind of partially frozen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing over here, but it kind of, maybe y'all can see a little bit of all of it. Just gonna get this garlic ready. And the only seasonings that go in here are the cumin and the oregano. So I'm gonna put those in. And it does tell you, like where to stop before you put it in the freezer. Like there's a certain place where you just don't do anymore. I didn't get me a knife out either. What is happening? I'll need that. grab this one. It'll work. I just want to cut the ends off of this, so it's not like much that I'm doing. I don't love these knives. They're okay. I don't love them. Alright, I'm going to crush this and throw it in there. And I like to crush mine like twice normally. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I probably will. Oh, why do you do that? You tried to get in the pan before I was ready. I hope that I have everything out over here, but I'm not sure if I do or not. And it was also odd to me to add the garlic whenever the meat was not done yet. But that's what it says, so that's what I do. Get all that I can out. It's not always easy to get it out of here. I love this rocker, but it's not always easy to get it out, which honestly is about the same as the other kind of things. Alright. There we go. Got a little on my fingers. Like I said, I put extra garlic. Now I'm not going to put extra cumin. In fact, I kind of don't want to put the cumin in until I take out what I need for the other. So I'm going to kind of go off the recipe just a tiny bit by not putting in that part yet. But the oregano is fine. I can go ahead and put that in there because what I'm cooking tomorrow with this ground beef has oregano in it, so it doesn't even matter. I did put a little extra. Alright, so I'm going to start. Let me get y'all back down here. Start. This is not hot yet, so y'all don't worry about my hand yet. Before it gets hot, I will get my little pot holders that I made before it gets to that point. But yeah, this is a really good meal, and this is really easy. I mean, it doesn't use that many ingredients. I do need to go ahead and preheat the oven because I'm going to go ahead and finish it today. But if I was not finishing it today, I wouldn't preheat the oven. In fact, there's a few things, well, 2 things I wouldn't do, or actually maybe 3. I don't know. I don't really know how to say. I should have turned this up a little bit more than what I had it on. Didn't have it high enough, but I'm going to get this to cooking, get it all cooked together, and I'll take out, after it's done, I'll take out the part I need for tomorrow, and then I'll put all the rest in that I need to do. Just remember, if you do this, that normally you would put the cumin in at this point. But I'm not doing normal today. honestly was very surprised that I like this meal so much. And it's not like your traditional chimichangas. They're traditionally fried from what I understand. These are baked. So, it's a little bit different. Just a little. Alright, so I'll be back once this is done. Okay, so I took the meat out that I needed for tomorrow night's meal. And I was wondering, I think we're having something with ground beef the next night too. I don't remember. If I am, I think I might change it to a different date. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put in my cumin, or however you say it. I'm not putting in the amount that it said. I know that I'm saying this over and over again. But I'm saying it so I can remind myself. I'm putting in like a quarter of the amount that it calls for. Because we like it, but we don't love it, if that makes sense. So we only put a small amount in. So I'm going to stir that around. And now I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. I'm going to start putting in the other things that I need to put in here. I have some refried beans back there that are dehydrated. They're reconstituting. I've got some butter in that because I'm going to make this shortcut Spanish rice. I've got to go get a can of tomatoes too. Because I did not do that yet, and I got to wash them. What am I holding this for? I got to have it for something. I just don't remember what yet. I probably don't. Alright, I'm going to put a can of green chilies in here. These are the chopped hatch green chilies. Can you focus? The people might want to see it. Alright. Put that in there. And I'm going to use this can as my measuring device. And I'm going to put in there some sour cream. And remember, this sour cream does not look normal because it got frozen. But whenever you're cooking it in something, it does not matter. It works out just fine. Now, I wouldn't want to have it otherwise, only if it's cooked in something. It's not past date, it's not bad, it's not ruined or anything like that. But after it freezes, it just does not have the same texture. So, it's a good thing I have meals that I can cook it, cook something. Alright. Now, I'm going to get some apple cider vinegar, and remember, I'm not putting the amount that it said in there. Let's see. I've got to put some taco sauce in there. It does not say what kind, just whatever kind I guess is your favorite. Or whatever kind you have. Oh, now I'm making a mess. See, this pan is the exact size that I need for a couple of these things, but it's not for the other. It's a little too large for the other. And then I don't have to get out another cooking utensil, or measuring thing. Alright, let me make sure I've got everything. I think I do. So I've got my salt, my beef, my garlic, my cumin, my oregano, green chilies, tacos, sour cream, apple cider vinegar. So now at this point, I'm going to turn it off. At this point, you would remove it from the heat and let it cool off if you were going to use this as a freezer meal. And after it cooled off, you would store it into a freezer bag. Now, I'm not doing that, so I'm going to keep on going with what I'm going with. And I'm going to mix this together completely, as thoroughly as I can. And I do have more here than what I am supposed to have. I do believe I have overdid it. But that's alright. So I'm going to get this stirred up. And it smells yummy. I'm going to get the camera moved, move my book, and then I'll get it set up over here after I pour this rice in there. I'll let that get toasty. Get me a spoon. I need to get one of these spoons. There we go. Stir that around a bit. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there was one step I did not take the last time I made these, and we decided that, because it seemed like a lot of butter, we decided we were going to try it this time. Still seems like a lot of butter. And that pan was in the oven. Sit that there and I'll put it away later. That pan was in the oven, so it's already hot. But I do have the eye on under it too. And I'm going to get this going. Now, I guess I want that close. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to try this. And see how it works. And I do have two pans here, and these are bigger than what they're supposed to be. But what you're supposed to do is get the butter melted. Once it's melted, I'm going to turn the eye off because I don't want for it to keep on staying hot. If I need to turn it back on, if I see the butter's getting, you know, too thick or anything like that, too solid, I know how to turn it back on, you know. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this rice going while that's doing its thing. Alright, I need a can of tomatoes in there. And the seasoning that goes in it. And then I'm going to get the amount of water I need, which is 2 cups. Wrong one. I should know my kitchen. I poured in this can. Rinse all that goodie out of it. There's the rest. I just put water in it, so I'm just going to sit it there. Alright, and I'm going to stir this up until it comes to the boil. And then I'm going to turn it down and put the lid on it and let it go. I'll stir it again in a few minutes. I'll just leave that there. It's fine. Alright, so my butter's ready. So I'm going to put this in. It said dip, flip, and then I just do the next one. I put in there. What's going to be hard is I'm doing this by myself, and I've got to, you know what, I'm going to see if I can do it in the pan for a little bit. That way all that butter can go in the pan instead of on that plate. I can do 2 at a time maybe that way. Turn that off. Don't fall apart. I'll open it back up in a minute. Alright, so I'm supposed to have the meat in the middle. And then you do it envelope style, it said. This is envelope style to me. And it's not going to be shaped like it's supposed to be, but we're going to go with it. And this is not too hot, so I'm fine. Close that up. Ooh, goodness. I might have to call Noah in here, because now I got butter on my fingers. I'll pull 2 out that way. Oh, stop ripping. They rip so easy because they're soft. And I just don't see how this is going to be enough of the butter for all of them. But we're just going to keep going. See what happens. This one's ripped. So, it's got a little hole there. Get that back over. Maybe I can make it work. Yeah, that'll be alright. It's not perfect, but that's okay. And they are supposed to be touching. I don't like that metal on metal. It's not a noise for me. It's a whole lot of butter. Oh boy. I think I'm just going to dip one side. I'm actually out of butter already almost. Oh dear. That side's a little broken. Ooh. I'll get it out of there, it'll be fine. This one might have a little bit more. Maybe I should just put butter on one side of them. I remember these being so good. This was another one of those meals I didn't think I was going to like. Because I'm not into certain types of foods. I guess I've gotten into them since I've gotten older. I don't know. I mean, I like, you know, Mexican and all that. But I just wasn't sure about these. But after I cooked them, I wanted to cook them again. Not long after. Alright, so there's that pan good enough. I don't need this bowl, plate, whatever that thing is. I'm making a mess of this package. Oh, I think I got way too many out. How many did I get? Probably do need that thing. I got 4, that's fine. That's fine. I'm trying to avoid, you know what? 4's too many. I'm going to have too many. Which I may have too much meat in those. Woo, I got to take this out of this pan. That was a bad idea. Not a good idea at all. Don't do that. Don't do it like that. Nope, nope, nope. Don't leave it in the pan. Yeah, 4's going to be too many. because there's no way I'm going to have enough of the meat to do 4. But I probably have too much meat in a couple of those. But then again, these are larger. I could probably take some meat out, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not enough on that one. I'm going to have to get some meat out of one of the others. And I guess we're just going to have this as a treat. I don't know what we're doing. I'm going to mess up my spoon. I hate touching stuff with dirty hands. That's why I wash my hands so much. But I don't have a choice right now. See, that one's ginormous. This one was bigger, though. I did have to heat my oven some more, too, because I didn't have it at the right temperature. Let me grab some of this. We're just gonna let it be. Just gonna let it be. It'll be alright. Just like that. Put this in an envelope. Alright. I may take those out and put them in a Ziploc bag because I got butter on that bag. Alright, so I'm going to put them in the oven for 15 minutes, it says. Bake until crispy, about 15 minutes. So, let's go. Put my timer on. And I'll be back. Whew, my face is real red today. It's hot. I'll be back as soon as those are at the next step, which is, you know what, I'll just show it afterwards, because the only thing I got left to do is sprinkle some cheese on them, which I need to shred. So I'll be back when supper's done, because I've got to get the table cleaned off, and I've got a mess to clean up, and see if somebody wants a tortilla. Just a plain old tortilla. So I'll be back. Okay, so these are the chimichangas, which we still have the other little pan over there on the stove top. We're not going to bring it over here. I got to get something to get them out with, too. I just thought about that. We got lettuce and tomato, green onion, cheese to top it with if we want it. I have not stirred the rice, but that's the rice. And then the refried beans. And if you want to, you can have sour cream or guacamole. And you know our sour cream situation, plus it's in there anyway. And the guacamole, we don't have any. So that is our supper for tonight. Noah's making tea, so we're about ready to eat. Okay, so I finally got them all folded. And that's how it is. So much better than it was. Got the new towels up here, and everything is more organized. And it closes just fine. Opens just fine. So there's everything. And the kitchen is cleaned up. I have not put the all the leftovers in the refrigerator yet because I'm letting them cool down the rest of the way. But there, let me flip it around. I don't have it on the tripod, but anyway, so I won't be able to hold it like this for long. Actually, let me just. Oh, don't be dizzy. Don't be dizzy. Don't be dizzy. Anyway, that's better. I don't have to hold it. I got the kitchen cleaned up. The dishes are not running in the dishwasher, but they're in there. And all the hand wash stuff is washed. And we're going to have this for supper tomorrow night. Because there was way too much. And so there's no sense in me cooking. So this is what we're going to have for supper tomorrow night. Or maybe the next. I don't know. I'll talk to Jeff and Noah and see which one they want to do. But it will be super easy. So, I really don't know if I'll even have a video for Thursday. So if I don't have a video for Thursday, I'm sorry guys, because I don't really know what I'm going to record. I'm not cooking now, unless I do that hamburger helper. But do y'all really want to see that? And I'll have the baby, so I don't know what I could do that I could share. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if I have a video, I have a video. What I'm planning on doing is getting up before she's supposed to come and do a little thing, some things, just to get myself started. I really need to have me some kind of lunch ready to go too. And I don't want to eat what I had tonight for lunch and supper. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow for a video. But we shall see. I'm kind of like, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I ended up with so many leftovers. But anyway, I'm going to go for now. I hope you guys are having a great day, great night, great whenever you're watching this. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, go ahead and do them anyway. You might like something I do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.